Hey gang, Hans Brunner, Lone Man here, and I'm here today to tell you about FHA 203K rehabilitation loans. You buy a house that's just not quite done, and we can fix it up. And I've got Guy Klaus from
Goldcrest Designs and Consulting House.
Goldcrest Designs and Consulting here today, so let's just get right to it. So Guy, welcome to the show.
Thanks, Hans. Great to be here, man. Thank you.
Let's just start with the basics. Tell us just an overview. What is an FHA 203K loan?
Right. Hans, the FHA 203K loan is simply the opportunity for consumers to buy a house in its as-is condition and remodel that house from top to bottom with one loan, a 30-year fixed-rate loan that they can finance the improvements necessary to that property.
Okay. So, so what kind of repairs can you do on this loan?
Basically, you can do anything that's necessary. And a lot of things that just need to get done for a buyer to want to live in that home. Everything from the roof to the foundation can be done with the 203K. If it needs a new roof, or just roof repairs. If it needs new windows, or if it needs new carpet, or an updated bath, or an updated kitchen. All those things can be incorporated into the 203K.
Okay, and so are there any repairs that are required?
In most cases, required are we're going to have at least a 3-year certification that roof's going to be watertight. In addition to that, termite work. If there's significant termite work, Section 1 and Section 2 work, it's going to need to be addressed.
Okay, got it. So we have to do the Section 1 and Section 2 items on the pest report, and any health and safety issues have to be addressed. That's
Correct.
kind of an FHA thing.
Yeah, trip hazards in concrete, electrical issues that cause a health or a safety issue in the home should and will be addressed.
Okay. And so what's the standard process?
The standard process is our real estate professionals and mortgage professionals need to work with their clients in, number one, getting them pre-approved or pre-qualified for a loan, and number two, the realtor needs to go out and identify the properties that work for the buyer. In this market, there are an awful lot of houses that are as is and need a good amount of work.
So actually in this market, that's a good point, because what I'm seeing out there in this marketplace is that there are homes that let's just say a bank is selling as is. The bank will not do anything.
Right.
And the funny part is that bank wouldn't even lend on that house in the condition that it's in. So it's either cash or a 203K loan.
Right. And the 203K loan can get done in as quickly as 45 days. Takes just a little bit longer, a couple weeks longer than a standard escrow, because you are involving contractors, consultants in many cases in the process, and we want to make sure that, number one, we're addressing all the necessary issues for the 203K, but that we're also addressing the buyer's needs and wants for that home.
Okay, great. So what should a consumer expect?
Again, the consumer can expect 2 to 3 weeks additional in their escrow process. And a little bit more cost because you are involving a contractor and a consultant to help guide the process down the road. The consumer should also expect that they are working with a realtor and a mortgage professional that understands how to utilize the 203K in the market.
Okay, well, so you're saying that it's going to cost them a little bit more because they're involving the consultant and the contractor. It's going to take a little bit more time. But what I'm seeing on the one that you and I are working on right now, these guys are finding a house that's really rough. They're buying it for about $100,000. I'm just going to make these numbers rough. Sure. They're buying it for about $100.
Right.
They're putting about $150 into it. So serious work.
Yeah.
And my appraiser came in and said it was worth $300 when those repairs are done. Yeah. And I know he's being conservative.
Sure, because we're in a conservative market and appraisers are getting beat up every day.
Right.
There's a good chance that property is $325 all day when it's said and done.
So conservatively, those guys spent a little bit more time, spent a little bit more money, and they just bought themselves 50 grand.
Position. Yeah, okay. $50,000 equity position. Hard to pass that up.
Yeah, that's okay. That's kind of a no-brainer. So what should the realtors expect in this process?
Sure. The realtors, again, just a little bit more time, so make sure you're incorporating that into your offers. 2 to 3 weeks is probably reasonable to expect as far as a little bit longer escrow period. The realtors have to work with a mortgage professional that knows how to utilize the 203K. that's an important part of this entire process, is that the realtors and the mortgage professionals understand the 203K. And that's part of the reason that I started the 203kguy.com, is to educate real estate professionals and mortgage professionals on how to utilize the 203K in the market right now.
Okay, well, don't sell yourself short. I think some consumers might get a few tips out of it as well.
Absolutely, thank you.
And then the other part that, speaking right to a realtor's wants and needs, I've worked with many realtors, and this is the part they're going to like. Okay, guys, you're going to go out there and find the property, get your client with the right mortgage professional. We're going to get Guy involved, and we're going to close this thing. And in our case, if they buy it for $100 and they're going to put $150,000 worth of repairs, that's a lot of work. But once they sell it, we're done. The realtors are gone. They're out of the deal.
Yeah, until that consumer goes to sell it 3 to 5 years, then that realtor has a completely remodeled house 3 to 5 years ago that they can sell again for that consumer.
Hey, I think you've called right into the realtor mindset. All right, good.
Absolutely.
Okay, guys, so now that we've told them all about the basic program,
Sure.
Why don't you tell them about the Streamline 203K that's a little softer, easier program?
Yeah. The 203K Streamline is the Keep It Simple program. It doesn't require a consultant be involved. It does require that the repairs be less than $35,000 as far as that is concerned. The 203K Streamline also does not require a termite inspection be done as part of the process. So it's a little bit simpler to get done. A lot of consumers do choose to engage a consultant and realtors and mortgage professionals because we do create a package that's very acceptable to the lending institutions that are underwriting the 203K loans. So we do offer a minimal fee for 203K Streamline Consulting also.
Okay, so you help facilitate that process at a reduced cost.
Correct.
So it's reduced work, reduced cost, but we still do need a contractor involved, correct?
Absolutely. There has to be a contractor involved. What we see a lot with 203K Streamlines is there's multiple contractors involved. There might be a window contractor, there might be a flooring contractor, there might be a roof contractor involved. That's where some of the complication comes with the Streamline, but again, it can be facilitated with the right mortgage professional and realtor involved.
Okay, and just one more thing on that. For both the 203K full program and the Streamline,
Right.
I know you contractors out there, I know what you guys are like. You guys are thinking, okay, I want to buy these and I want to be my own contractor. And my suggestion to them is hire a friend of yours.
Yeah, exactly. This program is only for owner occupants, people that do plan to live in the property. But this program is also available on 1 to 4 units. This is an FHA insured loan, so if it is a duplex, triplex, or a fourplex, somebody could purchase that 1 to 4 unit property, rehab it, live in one of the units, and then have the cash flow from the other 3 units too. And
Right.
There's about 100 of those, I believe, in Sonoma County right now.
Okay, great. Well, and so, but I'm saying that the contractor who wants to do it and live in it themselves
Sure.
still really need to hire a friend of theirs. They can't really be their own contractor.
Yeah, no, you really don't want to be involved. And it's going to be awfully hard to get the lenders to sign off on a contractor, owner, occupant purchase of the property.
Okay, great. Hey, Guy, thanks a lot for coming out. And
Thank you very much, Hans. Thanks for your time, buddy.
all right, see you later. Not just another pretty face in the mortgage business.